Neighborhood shop in Quincy appears to be closing their doors this morning at Firehouse Subs. The doors were locked and an orange sign hung on the window stating that the restaurant certificate of registration with the Illinois Department of Revenue had expired. A spokesperson for the Illinois Department of Revenue told WGEM News, due to taxpayer confidentiality provisions in the tax laws, the Department of Revenue cannot divulge anything regarding the compliance of a business. Calls and emails to Firehouse Subs were also not immediately returned to WGEM. The restaurant in Quincy is in Quincy Commons. It opened back in 2019.